Fire signs. Aries. You begin the week under the authority of the Emperor. This isn't just about being the boss. It's about internal sovereignty. You are being asked to take the chaotic fire of the last few weeks and channel it into a rigid, productive structure. If you've been procrastinating on a difficult decision, Monday is the day to exert your will and set the tone for your kingdom. By the midweek shift, the energy lightens significantly with the Six of Wands. This is the card of the homecoming hero. Expect a breakthrough, a public acknowledgement, or a moment of clarity that confirms you are on the right path. Use this momentum to fuel your transition and prove to yourself that your recent efforts have not gone unnoticed by the universe. You end the week with the Two of Wands taking over. You are no longer fighting for your territory. You are looking out from the castle walls at the next horizon. This weekend is for vision boarding and long-term planning. You have the world in your hands and the power to choose your next destination. Decide where you want to go next with total confidence. Leo. Your week opens with strength, a reminder that true power is often found in silence and soft control. You may face a situation early in the week that tests your patience or your pride, but by taming your ego, you win the long game. This quiet discipline is your greatest asset right now, allowing you to navigate obstacles with grace and poise. This leads directly into the midweek shift of the Nine of Pentacles. This is the energy of the self-made individual. By Thursday, you will see a tangible reward for your self-restraint, perhaps a financial win or a moment of deep personal luxury. You are realizing that you don't need external validation to feel complete because you can see the results of your work in your own life. As you move into the weekend, you embody the Queen of Wands. This is your peak energy where you are magnetic, vibrant, and ready to lead. Sunday is a high-vibe day for social connection or starting a new creative project that sets your soul on fire. Your light is back at full strength, so do not be afraid to take center stage and let your charisma shine. Sagittarius. You start the week in the healing waters of temperance. You've been running at high speeds lately, and Monday asks you to find the middle way. It's about alchemy and blending your spiritual goals with your physical reality. Find your balance by staying moderate in your reactions and keeping your energy focused on long-term harmony rather than short-term thrills. By the midweek shift, a bolt of clarity arrives via the Page of Swords. This is a mental wake-up call or a message that demands your attention. You might receive a piece of information that changes your perspective on a current project or a relationship. Don't ignore the small ideas or sharp observations, as they are the keys to unlocking a larger truth. This mental sharpening prepares you for a fast-paced weekend under the Eight of Wands. The delays are officially over, and the arrows of intention are flying toward their target. Expect rapid-fire communication, travel plans, or a sudden influx of exciting opportunities. You are carrying a massive amount of momentum into next week, so stay organized and stay ready to move. Earth signs. Taurus. Welcome to the start of your season, and you are honoring it with the Hierophant. This week begins with a focus on your higher truth and the systems you live by. You might find yourself seeking advice from a mentor or doubling down on a traditional path that offers you deep security. Trust in the structures that have supported you and stay true to your core values. By the midweek shift, you move into the patient energy of the Seven of Pentacles. You've done the heavy lifting, and now you are standing back to see if your garden is growing. This is a moment of sensible stubbornness where you must resist the urge to rush the harvest. Trust the process and know that the work you have put in is currently maturing beneath the surface. This leads to a powerful weekend outcome with the King of Pentacles. You end the week in a state of total mastery over your physical world. Whether it's your bank account, your home, or your health, you feel grounded and wealthy in spirit. You have built a fortress of stability around you, and now you get to enjoy the comfort and luxury you have earned. Virgo. You start the week deep in the energy of the Hermit. This is your natural home where you pull your energy back from the outside world to find the light within. If you felt overwhelmed by other people's opinions, Monday is your day to disconnect and listen to your own soul. The answers you are looking for cannot be found in the noise of the crowd. This introspection pays off during the midweek shift when the Ace of Pentacles appears. Because you cleared the mental clutter, you are now able to see a golden opportunity that was previously hidden. This could be a new job lead, a health breakthrough, or a financial gift that feels like a fresh start. You are being handed a seed of true potential to plant. You carry this seed into the weekend with the Three of Pentacles. This is the card of the master craftsman and collaboration. You are no longer working in isolation. You are showing your skills to the world and coordinating with others. You end the week feeling valued, competent, and ready to build something lasting that reflects your unique talents. Capricorn, your week begins with the ultimate stability of the Ten of Pentacles. This is legacy energy, where you are focused on the long-term foundations of your life, including your home and your family wealth. You are seeing the big picture of your success and realizing how far you have truly come. This is a time to appreciate the security you have built for yourself. This grounded start allows you to receive the midweek shift of the star. This is a beautiful moment of spiritual healing and hope that arrives just when you need it. A situation that felt heavy or restricted at the start of April is finally beginning to flow again. You are realizing that your long-term dreams are actually attainable and that the universe is on your side. As you move into the weekend, you embody the Six of Pentacles. You are in a state of perfect karmic balance, where the energy of giving and receiving is harmonized, whether it's a gesture of kindness or a literal financial exchange. You end the week feeling that life is treating you with absolute fairness. You have enough to share and the heart to receive. Air signs. Gemini, you open the week under the influence of the Lovers. This isn't just about romance, it's about alignment and the power of choice. You are being asked to choose the path that resonates with your soul rather than just your logic. Ensure that your actions match your values on Monday, so you can move forward with a clear and undivided heart. By the midweek shift, you might hit a wall with the Eight of Swords. This is the prison of the mind where you feel trapped by your options or paralyzed by overthinking. The secret here is that the ropes are loose and the gate is open. You are only as stuck as you believe you are. Use Thursday to challenge your own negative self-talk and step out of the shadows. This breakthrough leads you into a fiery weekend with the Page of Wands. You are shedding the mental weight and picking up a new, exciting passion project that sparks your curiosity. You end the week with a eureka moment and a fresh sense of adventure. The trap is gone, and you are ready to explore a new creative direction with childlike enthusiasm. Libra, balance is restored as you begin the week with justice. If things have felt unfair or out of sync lately, Monday brings a moment of leveling and truth. This is about taking responsibility for your own equilibrium and trusting that the scales will always balance in the end. Deal with any legal or administrative matters now, while the energy is in your favor. This clarity leads to the midweek shift of the Three of Wands. You have done the work and set your intentions, and now you are standing on the shore waiting for your ships to come in. You are in a state of high-vibe anticipation, knowing that your expansion is inevitable. Trust that the seeds you've planted are traveling toward you from across the sea. By the weekend, the Four of Wands confirms your success. This is one of the most positive cards for stability, joy, and a sense of belonging. Whether it's a literal celebration, a family gathering, or just a feeling of coming home to yourself, you end the week in a space of deep peace. You are safe, you are celebrated, and you are exactly where you belong. Aquarius, your week starts on a high spiritual note with the star. You are feeling a sense of renewal and divine inspiration after a period of intense pressure. If you've been feeling burnt out, Monday offers a cool, healing energy to your nervous system. Trust that you are being guided and that your unique vision is being supported by the cosmos. By the midweek shift, the Six of Swords shows you moving away from choppy waters. You are transitioning into a calmer mental state, perhaps even leaving a difficult conversation or a stressful environment behind. You aren't at your final destination yet, but the relief is palpable as you move toward smoother shores. Keep rowing forward toward the peace you deserve. You carry this mental peace into the weekend where the Ace of Swords strikes. This is the sword of truth and absolute clarity. You end the week with an undeniable breakthrough that cuts through the noise. The fog has lifted, and you now have the sharp, decisive plan you've been waiting for all month. Take that clarity and use it to cut away what no longer fits. Water signs. Cancer. You start the week in the deep, psychic waters of the High Priestess. Your intuition is currently your most valuable asset, and your inner voice is louder than usual. If a logic-based decision feels wrong on Monday, trust your gut over your head. There is hidden information that will be revealed to you soon if you remain still and listen. This inner trust leads to the midweek shift of the Four of Wands. Your intuition is validated by a real-world success or a moment of total stability in your home life. This card represents a safe harbor where you can relax and feel protected. It's a time to celebrate your milestones and appreciate the foundation of security you have created for yourself. You end the week with the Ten of Cups, which is the pinnacle of emotional fulfillment. You are surrounded by love and a deep sense of belonging within your closest circles. You are carrying a full cup into next week, feeling nourished and completely at peace with your emotional world. Your heart is satisfied and your spirit is at rest. Scorpio. You are the master of transformation, and you prove it this week starting with death. Don't be afraid of this energy, as it is the card of the phoenix rising from the ashes. You are shedding an old version of yourself or a dead-end habit that has reached its natural conclusion. You are clearing the soil so that something far better can take root. This intentional ending makes room for the massive midweek shift of the sun. This is the brightest card in the deck, bringing clarity, vitality, and total victory. Success follows the darkness immediately, and by Thursday, you are stepping out of the shadows and into the warmth of your own success. Your energy is infectious, and your path is finally clear. By the weekend, you land in the energy of the Nine of Cups, also known as the Wish card. You end the week feeling satisfied, content, and deeply proud of the person you have become through this transition. You did the hard work of letting go, and now the universe is filling that empty space with pure joy and emotional abundance. Pisces. Your week begins in the mystical and sometimes confusing fog of the moon. Your dreams are active, and your emotions are running deep, but it is hard to see the road ahead clearly. Don't rush into any permanent decisions on Monday. Instead, wait for the light to change and the truth to reveal itself in its own time. By the midweek shift, the Seven of Cups adds to the daydream energy by presenting you with many shiny opportunities. Be careful, as some of these options are merely illusions designed to distract you from your true path. The challenge is to stay grounded and discern between what is a temporary fantasy and what has real potential for growth. By the weekend, you find your answer with the Eight of Cups. You are no longer interested in the fantasies that don't provide real sustenance for your soul. You are choosing your own peace and walking away from the cups that have gone dry. You end the week with a quiet, powerful realization that by leaving the almost right behind, you make space for the truly divine.